Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Eat, Live and Love. So in today's video I would be talking about how to say no. Now this is very important and I know this because I have also had problems with saying no, and I would say yes to everything, and that would block my calendar with unnecessary events, and I could not say no, and that would be a real problem in my life because people would take advantage of it, and I had to do things which I didn't like that would take up most of my time, and also I couldn't do the things that I'm supposed to do and the things that I love to do because I wouldn't have time for myself. And thus I know that how important it is to say no, but there is a tactic, or you can say strategies, to say no. So that's what I would be talking about today, and so yeah, let's get into the video. Now, saying no isn't always easy. It's difficult a lot of time, but it's necessary both in personal front as well as in professional relationships. Basically, as human beings, we always try to please the other person, and so that is the reason why it's so easy to say yes at that point of time. Now, when we say no, we fear the repercussions because no is mostly taken as a rejection, which not many people can take, and thus we fear the repercussion, the reaction of the other person, and it feels that for the moment, to avoid unpleasant situations, we tend to say yes to the other person, but it becomes a major problem later on. And the societal norms and rules say that no is considered as rude, and that's why we fear to say no to the people. But we need to say no more frequently because we have to set the norms in a way that people also accept no. So since I have a great deal of a problem with saying no to people, I have come up with a few strategies which have helped me, and I want to share that with you. So let's get into the video. So the first thing that you can do is you can cushion it with a kindness, or with kind words. Even if you reject a proposal or a work, you may be kind to the other person and say a few kind words. For example, you can say that this sounds great, but I'm sorry, I can't do this because I have some work, prior commitment. Or you can also say that this sounds great, but I have some commitments, but thank you for considering me for this one. These are the kind of things that you can say actually, that won't bother the other person, or that won't appear to be rude to the other person. So these are the tactics that I use nowadays so that people are not offended, but also I can say no. I feel that people should actually accept and know how to accept no, because when a person is saying no, that means it's no. But since in our society no is been considered as a rejection, many people can't take it, and it becomes a problem, it becomes a complication, and so many people avoid saying no. But I feel that the more you avoid it, the more problem you will get into, because if you can't keep your promises later on, then it becomes a problem again. So it's easier, and I think it is the best if you say no in the very beginning. Okay, the second thing that you can do is you can offer an alternative. Now, when you are rejecting the offer, what you can do is you can offer an alternative option or alternative time, but always keep in mind that it should be manageable and it doesn't consume more of your time. You just want to help the other person in a different kind of a way, but not in the way or not the proposal that the other person has offered to you. Always keep in mind that you should be able to do this thing that you want, but this is a good thing that you can do. You can provide an alternative if you can, which will help the other person. The third thing that you can do is you can explain why, but briefly. You can explain why you are rejecting the offer or proposal, and you can explain it according to what you feel about it, but keep the message or keep the why brief. These kind of things should be kept brief, because the more you explain, the more complicated it will become. And it should be concise and it should be honest, so that the other person understand why you rejected. The last strategy that I would be telling you guys is the strategy that I use the most. It is the use of body language. Body language is very powerful, and you can raise your eyebrow, you can tilt your head, you can nod your head, whatever you do, use your body language, and let the other person know that you're rejecting the offer. You don't have to say anything, but you can do like, I'm so sorry, I can't do this, but keep it kind, keep it short, and you show that you are really sorry. And I think that people should realize that no is actually your current set of situation, and the situation that you're going through, it's not possible for you to accept the offer that the other person is providing, and it has got nothing to do with them. And please do not hesitate to say no. People might be surprised to hear you reject, maybe for the first few times, but after a point of time they will be accustomed with the fact that you may say no, and they will understand that this is your right to choose, and you have the right to reject anything that you don't like or you can't do. So always keep this in mind. And yeah, I'll keep this short and concise. So stay tuned till my next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also be happy, be positive and be blessed. Bye.